know the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
To infinity and beyond!
What is going on, guys? This is Dan here. Welcome back into the channel, and today I thought it would be fun to do a cast member story, a story that happened to me when I was working at Walt Disney World back in 2016, and just give you a little bit of an insight of sometimes the magic isn't always that great. So some of you may know I was a cast member back in 2016. I worked at Disney's Contemporary Resort, where I started off actually as a custodian, and I worked all around the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower doing some amazing stuff while being with guests and other members of the cast member team, and it was actually a lot of fun. But there was one time that just drove me insane. I'm going to tell you the story. So I woke up in the morning, it was around 4 a.m. My actual shift started at around 6:30, and I woke up in the morning, and because of Disney's really strict guidelines, every morning I went to shave, and so I was completely clean shaven. Unless you had a really awesome and well-groomed mustache like Tim Tracker, or an awesome beard like Daniel Bryan, you have to pretty much be clean shaven. Now actually, when I shave, I actually get quite a dark shadow when I finish shaving. So it doesn't look like it's fully gone, but I am actually clean shaven. I just get a very dark shadow, very much lighter than this. So that's what I've been going with for the first couple of weeks, and I never missed avoiding a shave. So I shave every morning, and I get ready, I dress up in my awesome, really not very contemporary costume, and I head out of the apartment block, clean shaven, awesome, impeccable costume, and I head on to the TransStar buses, which are not as amazing as the Disney buses, but hey, they get you from A to B with some horror stories sometimes thrown in the middle of there. So I arrive at work, it's around 5:30, it's an hour before I go on shift, and I knew it was one of the meanie managers. One of these managers who you think, oh great, I have to spend my 8.5, 9-hour shift with this meanie manager who I know doesn't like anybody who hasn't been with them for a long time, because I'm a college program, I haven't been there very long, I'm not very experienced, so they immediately don't trust me and seem to have a personal vendetta against me. So I go out to her, my polite self, and I go, good morning, how are you? And I'm gonna call this manager Tracy. So I go up to Tracy and I say, good morning, it's good to see you. I'm looking forward to working today. And she gives me the meanest look, like the pouted face, squintly eyes. She gives me this long stare at me for about 2 minutes. Really, it felt like 2 minutes. She goes into her office, doesn't say a word to me, and comes out with a small bottle of shaving cream and a razor. And she just hands it to me. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I already shaved this morning. Like, you're not clean shaven. I'm like, well, I shaved this morning. And she goes, are you lying to me? And I'm like, no. Why would I lie about shaving? She goes, well, you're not clean shaven. You still are very dark. And I'm like, that's my natural. I have a dark shadow. She goes, that's not good enough. And I'm like, well, I can't control my body. That's just how it is. I take the bullet and I go into the cast member bathroom, and I pointlessly have another shave in the cast member bathroom. So I leave the bathroom and I go out to her. This is our policy, we have to be impeccable, everything has to be perfect. And I'm like, well, this is as perfect as I can get it. And she still looks at me, she stares at me, and she goes, it's still not perfect. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I've shaved twice? And you say it's not right? So she gave me a warning, she put me on a point. Basically, when you become a cast member, you want to have as little points as possible, because the more points you have, the more likely you're gonna get terminated. So this meanie manager called Tracy gave me a point for shaving twice in the space of 2 hours, and that due to my natural shade I get after I shave. Thank you, Tracy. It just shows to me that you don't have the Disney magic. and you are very two-faced. That doesn't mean all my managers were horrible. I actually had some really nice managers, some managers who just allowed me to do my thing within reason, you know, allowed me to take breaks when I wanted to, allowed me to do certain jobs that, you know, you wouldn't normally get to do, and it was a lot of fun. And even a manager allowed me to go and do guest relations, guest service, and a character attendant. So I mean, that's all amazing. So it's just this manager called Tracy, just, yeah, well, you know, you're gonna go through life with managers like Tracy, and you just gotta deal with them, and yeah. Well guys, I hope you really enjoyed that story, and a cast member story that definitely was a memory. It shows to you that Disney sometimes, you know, they do make mistakes. You can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at DisneyDan, and you can check out all my partner channels, 2 new partner channels, RobFuz and Mouse Talk, as well as Meg from Mickey's Magic and Corey Fiasco. We do Disney Fiasco every Saturday, 7 PM Eastern Standard Time, right here on this channel. Go check out my Spreadshirt store, that's in the description box down below as well. And live your life with a smile each and every day, and I'll see you guys all real soon. Bye.